you can see us. If you can see us, drop a comment. We can see your comments. We would love to make sure that you can see us live. My name's Angie Holden, and I'm the blogger behind the Country Chic Cottage, and I'll let Cori introduce herself as well.
Hello, everyone. My name is Cori. I am the blogger behind Hey, Let's Make Stuff, and Angie and I host all sorts of crafting camps for all of you.
Yes. So tomorrow starts Crafting for Profit Camp, and that's where we have a camp all about how to start and grow your handmade business. So whether you're just starting out or are wanting to grow your handmade business in 2024, Crafting for Profit Camp is definitely for you. And so right now, if you don't have a ticket to camp, we have across the bottom, craftingforprofitcamp.com, and you can get your free ticket now for the next 3 days. And I also put a QR code. It might be blocked now that the live thing is up there.
I know. We tried so hard to make it work.
We were trying, but it's okay.
We'll know for next time.
All right, so I'm going to start with like what Crafting for Profit Camp is all about, and let you all ask questions if you have questions in the comment section. So Crafting for Profit Camp, again, is for handmade business owners. And we pull together crafting experts. We have 22 speakers, including us, so 20 plus the two of us. And we sort of divide it up and talk all about different business topics. So this year we have over 30 classes. With the free pass, there's 6 basic classes that are free all 3 days. And then you'll have day 1 classes on day 1, day 2 classes on day 2, day 3 classes on day 3. There's anywhere from, I think, 9 to 10 classes a day, Cori.
Yeah, we've got a lot of classes this time.
Yes. Oh, look, QR code looks good on YouTube. Thank you, Shelly.
Thank you.
So we're kicking it off in the morning at 9 a.m. Eastern time. Now, we kick it off at 9 a.m. Eastern time. All the classes go up at 9 a.m. Eastern time. That means you don't have to join us live tomorrow or Friday or Saturday. So you can watch at your leisure. The free pass is like you can only watch for 24 hours. So you do need to watch the day 1 classes during the 24-hour period, and then the day 2 classes during that 24-hour period. Otherwise, there's no certain time for you to be on or anything like that.
This is very helpful for those of us, except for me, because I have to be there. But for those of us who live on the West Coast, because that starts at 6 a.m. and nobody except me is going to be up at 6 a.m. watching these classes. I don't think. Maybe you are. But it's good because, we basically have 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. to watch the classes if you're on the West Coast.
Yep. And so someone asked if sublimation was going to be covered with the summit. So this summit is all about like basically making money with your craft. So would it include some sublimation or information relative to sublimation? Possibly in the class. However, the class would be geared towards like making money with that craft you're making. There wouldn't be anything specifically about, say, making a sublimation item, I don't think, unless you have something to add to that. Okay.
I'm trying to see if I can see the comments from my YouTube channel here. I think we can actually, because they say paired in the back end here. So I think
okay.
Comments from my channel. This is the first time we've done this particular program together. So it's working really well because we're now streaming to both of our channels at the same time, which is
awesome. And we want to make sure we get all your questions, not just the ones on one channel.
Yes, I don't want to miss everybody's questions there. So excellent.
And I know I missed a question. I'm trying to scroll back. Yeah. Oh, here, I'll show this one. Someone thought we were in the same room. We are not. We wish we were. I'm in Tennessee and Cori is in Washington State. So we are the furthest apart possibly you can get in the United States, but it looks like we're sitting next to each other.
It does look like we're sitting next to each other. Angie and I get to see each other, if we're lucky, a couple times per year at various events, but mostly we just see each other over Zoom and Slack and those sorts of things.
Free stream. Okay, let's see. Oh, look, Dee likes this format. Thank you, Dee. Usually come for when we chat. Thank you. Okay. Someone asked about, and
It's the
Someone
coming
said
from
there's
you fast.
feedback as when I'm talking, but someone else said I'm fine. So let me know. I don't know what I could do about that.
I hope not. Oh, Anne is on Vancouver Island, which is actually a lot of Vancouver Island is actually south of me. I live north in the US. I live in the US and I live north of like 75% of Canadians, apparently. So I'm about as far as you can go. I can throw a rock and hit the border.
Someone asked about the classes, and I'm going to try even more technology. I'm going to try to share my screen.
Ooh, big one. It's a big one.
Let's try. Okay. Can you see my screen?
I can't see your screen, but maybe other people can.
I hope so. It says it's sharing it. I'm gonna start scrolling down and hopefully. So I'm in the free pass area, and there is a camp.
Hold on, people are saying that they can't see it.
I can't see it.
That was like, wait, some people are saying no and some people are saying yes. But most people are saying no to screen sharing.
Okay, I wonder if I'm going to stop that really quickly because I wonder if only my people could see it. So let's talk about the classes.
Yeah, let's talk about some of the classes.
Okay. So I'll talk about basics first, and then we'll just kind of bat it back and forth. So the basics classes are on the free pass. They're free all 3 days, and they are 15 things you don't want to think about but should. And that's me and Cori talking about all the things you don't want to talk about: taxes, licensing, laws, all that not so fun stuff. Next up is me with images, fonts, and licensing, what you need to know about licensing, that type of thing for selling. Getting found on SEO with SEO basics, again with me. Cori with creating mock-ups to save yourself time and money, making a mock-up instead of having to take photographs of your items. And then Cori and I pair up for our e-commerce platform comparisons. If you ever wanted to sell your handmade goods online, that would be a good one. And then finally, in the basics is Cori with designing a visual brand that creates customer loyalty. Cori's all about the branding, the expert in that. So that's her class.
Excellent. So those classes are available. And for those of you who think we're still trying to screen share, we stopped trying to screen share. So it's just us. You have to look at our faces now. And so those 6 classes are available all 3 days. So we have this format that for our camps, we're now classes that the two of us have done in the last years become our basics classes. And that way we can give even more content to you. And that way we try and structure the whole camp so that sort of the more beginner, like when you're beginning to start your business journey, is sort of on day 1, and then it walks you through on days 2 and 3, and it gets more complex as you get a little bit farther in, or a little bit more niche down a little bit. But we wanted those basic classes to be available all the days. So if you can only come on Saturday, you'll still be able to watch some of those basics. You'll still be able to watch all of the basics classes. And so obviously you won't get everything, but that way you are getting some. If you're still like, do I even want to start a business, or I'm just starting out, you will get some really good content all 3 days, instead of like having to miss work or, try and catch things that you're just not able to catch.
And someone asked, yes, the basics classes were on last year's camp. So if you had last year's camp, then they would be a refresher. If you didn't attend last year's camp, they would be new information for you.
Let's see.
All right. So you want to go through day 1, or you want me to?
Sure, I just realized I don't have the right screen open for doing that.
I can do it.
Okay. You do day 1 and I'll do day 3 or day 2, I think.
Perfect. Okay. So day 1, we have handling competition and standing out in a crowded market. And that's Cori and I, again, we feel like that's a big topic for people because the handmade market is so crowded. Next up is your guide to crafting trends and market research. And that's with Sarah Clark with Sarah's Create Studio. Next up, I did a short video on new e-commerce platforms. So the one in the basics was from last year, and there's several new platforms on the horizon, or some like TikTok shop that have really ramped up in the past year. So I did sort of an overview of a few that we're noticing. And then crafting compelling product descriptions, that's from Cori. And then tips for choosing a social media platform for your craft business. That's from Shelly. I think she's in the comment section.
Yes, the comments, I saw her in there.
So if you're having trouble picking which social media platform to start with, Shelly's going to help you out. And then our small business finance person, Elise Laney, she's doing your small business finances, how to get started. One of the most important classes you can take, I feel like. Then Nicole Baker, Holloman, I think is their new last name.
Holden, yeah.
Okay, so the best at this life coach type stuff. So she is doing this year goal setting for crafters, how to break down big goals without getting into overwhelm. I feel like small business owners overwhelm and small business goes hand in hand. So that's a really good one. Jennifer Sanderson is doing a class about growing your craft business. So if you already have a craft business, you want to grow, that's your class. And then Cori is doing crafting with purpose, building a mission-driven craft business. So if you are passionate about a cause, I think that would be a good one for you. Creative Fabrica is doing how to use digital resources for your branding needs. So using their digital resources to come up with like logos, different things like that. And then Bella Canvas is wrapping us up for day one with 3 things that you should know, everyone should know about their apparel partner.
So let's pause there because we got a lot of really good questions. I saw them coming through. I'm just going to try and answer them quickly because I don't know if Angie's going to be able to put them up on the screen.
Yep.
Pricing right now through midnight tonight Eastern time is $49 for the all access pass. It goes up at midnight tonight. It goes up to $69. So if you want to get that all access pass, I would grab it today. And the all access pass gives you 1 year to access all of the content. It gives you a whole bunch of bonuses as well. So it is really it's a great deal, especially if you are like, I cannot get through all of this in 3 days. It's a great deal to upgrade to that all access pass. And then I saw one that said, somebody asked if camp was going to be recorded. So that's basically the all access pass. You can watch each of the classes. Our classes come out in 24-hour chunks. So our day 1 classes are available for 24 hours, starting at 9 a.m. tomorrow, then 9 a.m. on Friday and 9 a.m. on Saturday. And you can watch those classes for 24 hours for free. But after that, if you want any of the classes to be recorded and be able to access them, then you'll need to upgrade to that all access pass, which we think it's a really great deal, especially at this early bird pricing. And yes, our all access pass is only for 1 year. And Angie and I thought really hard about this. So this is our 4th or 5th camp we've run. 4th camp, 5th camp? I don't know. We've run it quite a few.
Like that.
And we decided not to do lifetime access for a reason, because first of all, whose lifetime? My lifetime, Angie's lifetime, your lifetime, the platform's lifetime, the content's lifetime. Like, what is lifetime? We just don't know. The second reason is, especially in crafting and the things that we're doing camps on, stuff changes a lot. And we don't want to necessarily be having people go off of old information. So we do give you a full year to get through all of the classes. We think that is a lot of time to take notes. If you get that all access pass, you also get transcripts. So you could just print out the transcripts and basically have transcripts of the entire summit.
And I'm going to drop, I'm going to drop the link to get the all access pass because there were some questions there. So I went ahead and dropped that in the comment section.
Yeah. And if you don't have your free pass, is the QR code for the free pass?
The QR code is for the free pass.
So yeah, you can sign up for the QR code with there by Angie's face if you want to sign up for the free pass there. It will ask you if you want to upgrade to the all access pass, but if you don't want to, that's totally fine. That's why we make it free for 3 days.
And then we were talking about the 1 year access, and last year's was 1 year as well. So if you had last year's all access pass, alert, that ends very, very, very soon.
That ends January 31st. So make sure you can go in and grab, hold on just a second. I'm getting all sorts of messages.
Yep.
Sorry. But yeah, so go in and make sure you're at least downloading the transcripts and all the bonuses and all of that. Oh, and, our behind the scenes person said that the AAP link didn't work. She didn't see it in the chat. Can you guys get to that link? If not, then we'll have, Crystal, go ahead and drop that link in the chat so that everybody can access it. You can drop it in both my chat and Angie's chat. That way people can access it.
And there have been a ton of questions about our shirts.
About our shirts. I made my own small business.
So this is the official camp shirt for the year. So it says minding my own small business. when you have the free pass or all access pass right in Teachable, it'll say like, get your camp shirt in the first section. You can head there. Someone did ask, so these are long sleeve, and someone asked about a short sleeve option, and then we did not consider that. I don't know.
But let me chat with my my person.
Okay.
And see if we can
So we
add
will
it.
chat with our person about a short sleeve option because someone did ask that.
I think we've all just been so cold lately that we're like,
Yeah.
would anybody want short sleeves?
We went in a long sleeve. It's been 20 degrees in Tennessee.
Right? Oh,
And then yes, last year's all access pass goes to the 31st, and there were transcripts. So with the all access pass, you get transcripts for every video. They're printable. You can print them out, take notes. Transcripts are only with the all access pass.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Did you see any other? Okay. Here we go.
Oh, they're saying our shirts are backwards. I guess they are. It says minding my own small business, like minding my own business, but it's my small business.
Yeah, minding my own small business. Sorry, it's the
at this point, yeah,
internet camera thing. Okay, is the content from last year vastly different than this year? And the answer would be, I would say yes. The basics classes, so there's 6 basic classes. Those are repeats from last year. The other 28-ish classes are new.
There's some overlap in types of content. Like we have somebody different talking about pricing. And we do this because 1, things like pricing are really important, but 2, because 2 different people will do it 2 different ways. And so, it took me, I don't know, until last year to finally find an accounting system that worked for me, right? I am a full grown-up. And it has taken me this long to finally figure out an accounting system that works for me. And so I think sometimes it helps to see things from other people's perspectives, how they do things. Some things will stick, some things won't. It'll just be what inspires you, what do you connect with, that sort of thing. But there is a lot of new overall types of content this year as well.
And then, is this good for people with no business background? I definitely would say so. Yes. I think some of the classes are going to be very, very basic classes just starting out. Other classes are going to be more advanced, but we try to have a wide range.
Yeah. I think that if you are just like, I think I want to start a business, I'm not sure, there's a lot of really good content that can really just even help you make a decision.
All right.
So the t-shirt is in... Where is the t-shirt, Angie, that you set that up?
The t-shirt, to order the shirt, it would be within your free pass or all access pass. Either way, the first section is kind of like your introduction section. And in that section, there's one lesson that is camp shirts. And anytime, if Crystal would put the help email, so help@craftingforprofitcamp.com, anytime you have issues, like you just can't find where to order the shirts, our help desk is there to help you. So you can absolutely, definitely do that. And I don't think we can flip our cameras. So we can the shirts. We have tried really hard with this technology, but flipping the camera might be
the thing that gets us. Let's see. The deadline for the paid pass, so that we have 3 different.
Look, I did it.
What? Okay, well.
Okay, go to settings down there at the bottom. And then video, and then do the mirror.
Oh, there we go. Look at that.
Now you can show yours because
Minding my own small business.
We did it. Look.
We did it. All right. Maybe it was the screen share that actually did us in.
Technology.
I've got a couple questions here. The deadline for our early bird pass is tonight at midnight. So $49 until tonight at midnight. It'll go up to $69 during the camp itself. After, I think it's Sunday night, it goes up to $79, and then you have a week to buy it at $79, and then after that, it goes up to $99, which is where it will stay. So if you want to get that all access pass, tonight by midnight is the best time to do it. And then somebody asked if Jennifer Maker was one of our speakers. She is. Love Jennifer.
Let's see. I'm going to pull it up. She is on day 2, and she's going to talk about how to sell AI-generated products ethically. So if you've ever wanted to use AI to generate like graphics and that type of thing and then sell a product, I highly recommend her class. She's like the absolute expert on that one, in my opinion.
Yeah. Somebody asked if the SVG for the shirt is available. It's actually available in my shop. You can grab it in my shop. It's store.heyletsmakestuff.com. And I think you can just search for business and find it. And then I saw something else I wanted to answer. Oh, no, I was going to say maybe that's a good tie-in to do day 2 classes.
Yes. Well, I was going to say, someone asked, like, they thought they bought the all access pass. They're not sure. A great option, that same email address, help@craftingforprofitcamp.com. Tell them exactly what your issue is. So like individual issues like that, that's the best email to get.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to run through the day 2.
Yeah, I'll go through day 2.
Okay.
If I can remember where I have it in my 8 billion tabs I have open. All right, so day 2, starting off day 2, Angie and I are doing a class on printing options. So we really see a lot of people doing a lot of different types of printing lately as far as t-shirt design goes. And this works on a lot of other things, but we have everything from HTV to sublimation to Supacolor to DTF, white toner printing, DTG. There are lots of ways to decorate a t-shirt. So we go ahead and go through all of those. And then Angie's doing a class on sourcing and selecting quality materials for your handmade creations. A big one here that I think Angie and I would both say is an important class is Email Marketing, Doing It the Right Way by Carolina Moore. We both are huge fans of the email list. Another one that a lot of people are going to want to take is how to take high quality photos and videos with just your phone. You do not need a fancy camera. That one is by Courtney Brickner, who we just love. Eve Lowry, she is our resident rhinestone queen. She's doing a class on how to use rhinestones to add variety to your handmade business in case you want to pick up that sort of type of craft. Jamila Payne, another great class, how to price for profit. That's really important. Then we have Jennifer Maker's class, which you already mentioned. We have a class on shipping from Tisa Jackson. That's a big question. We get a lot of questions about shipping. And I don't know if we had a shipping class last year. And so we have to get shipping in this year. So Tisa has a great class on shipping. And then from one of our sponsors, Heat Transfer Warehouse, we have tips for scaling up your small business. So again, if you want to grow, what to do if you get really big orders. So maybe you've been making, a tumbler here, a tumbler there, and then you just get an enormous order. They'll help you to figure out what to do in that class. And then Create Room has a whole class on the Dream Box, which brings me to one of our giveaways, is that we are giving away a Dream Box too, which is super exciting.
Yep. And you can enter all the giveaways, including that Dreambox giveaway, with the free ticket. So if you don't have your free ticket yet, like, what are you waiting for? You can at least enter to win.
Are in Teachable in the free area. You should be able to access it with your free ticket. We'll post the giveaways tomorrow so you can start entering. But yeah, we've got some really, really great giveaways.
And I'll read some of the giveaways here. I said I'd read them, but I don't have the screen. There was a Dreambox, a Cricut Joy Extra. There were several credits to Heat Transfer Warehouse. Bella Canvas had a huge giveaway for like a large lot of shirts. There are giveaways for all access passes, a $500 business scholarship. And then our speakers have tons of different giveaways, and we kind of have them on what we're calling a scavenger hunt. So where you kind of have to hunt around on their more information pages to find it. I think it's over $6,000 total value worth of giveaways. So be sure to get there.
So somebody asked if giveaways are available to Canadians. We have quite a few giveaways that are international. Not all of them are, but we tried for the most part to get a lot of international. There are some that are both US and Canada, but not other international places. But a lot of our giveaways are international.
Yeah. And someone asked about the SVG. The SVG is in Cori's shop. Doesn't matter if you're on my channel or her channel, you can still buy it from her shop. I don't have the SVG for sale. So don't think that, just buy it from Cori.
Again, Crystal, you can drop that link again on both of our channels. We're like in a completely different program that's not on our channels. So we have Crystal running the back end. We love Crystal.
Okay. And this question, you do only enter the giveaways just once. So don't think you have to log on every day to enter the giveaways. So once you get in there, once the giveaways are up tomorrow morning, you can just enter those.
Yeah. And if you do want to enter one of the giveaways and you have only the free pass, make sure you enter by the time camp is over, because we close the giveaways to free pass holders. It will be Sunday morning at 9 a.m. All access pass holders have a little bit longer to enter. But if you have that free pass and you don't have the all access pass, just make sure you enter at the, see, now I switched my camera around and now I've got the logo.
I know, I'm like, I don't know which way to lean anymore. I'm used to looking at myself the other way.
All the giveaways are in Teachable, so you should be getting a free link to do the classes, and you can sign up there. Or if you have an all access pass, you can log into Teachable and enter them there. We're using a new giveaway platform this time. It's called Gleam. We used Rafflecopter in the past, and we know that people have problems with Rafflecopter and they want us to like verify entries, but Gleam automatically verifies your entry. You should get an email saying you have entered. Do you want to, enter anything else? So.
Yeah, I'm kind of impressed with that one. So hopefully y'all enjoy it as well. Some people had issues, so we're crossing our fingers that's going to be a bit better. Someone posted this, and I just wanted to use it to like shout out the Facebook group. So we do have a Facebook group for Crafting for Profit Camp. When you sign up for the free ticket, you can get into our Facebook group. So thank you so much, Morgan. Everyone is loving the posts in there. We've like kind of had posts like thought starters leading up to this. And then yes, starting tomorrow, you can start asking whatever questions you have about the classes right into the Facebook group. Some speakers will like do a post and we kind of try to consolidate the questions under it, but that doesn't mean if you don't see a post, just ask your question. Like we're not that formal. And then at the end of every day, we have a campfire in the Facebook group where you can just sort of like shout out what your favorite things were about the day. You can ask questions there. You can tag your favorite teachers. We love our campfires at the end of the day.
Yeah, the campfire was one of those things that for our first camp, we're like, maybe we should do this. And it ended up being like one of our favorite parts of camp. It's just a Facebook post with a campfire image, but it's one of those things where it's like people just really chime in. It's like sitting around a campfire talking about how the day went. Yeah.
Yeah, and you do not have to be on Facebook to be in Crafting for Profit Camp. It's just an extra bonus. But I do think a lot of people enjoy the Facebook group. So
I want to make sure though, if you're not on Facebook, which I understand because I don't really want to be there half the time myself. If you're not on Facebook, you can access every single part of Crafting for Profit Camp in Teachable. The only thing that's in Facebook is the Facebook group, and there's nothing in there that we will post that is not available to you in Teachable. We really wanted to make sure that it was available to everybody, even if you didn't have Facebook.
And I will say that we do not do our giveaway winners live. We pick the winner, we email them, give them a chance to respond. So yes, you will get emailed if you win any of the giveaways.
Yeah. And you want to make sure, I know that there are people who use other emails that they don't use very much for giveaways, but I cannot tell you how many people we've emailed who have not responded about a giveaway. Do you want a dream box? Apparently not, right? And it's just so like, oh my gosh, you entered this giveaway, you won this amazing prize, and now you're not checking your email. So just make sure you're checking any email you use to enter, and because you have about 72 hours to respond. And if you don't respond, we're going to move on to somebody else.
Yep. And the giveaways, someone is asking about signing up for those will be in the Teachable platform. So you have to have the free ticket to get into that. And they will start at 9 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow morning. That's when you'll be able to get in there and enter those.
So we have a couple people asking, what is Teachable? It's kind of hard to figure out. Teachable is basically our platform for delivering content to you. If you have a free pass, you don't need a login. You just will use the link that you'll get in the email, and everything is free. You don't need a login. So please do not email us if you have a free ticket trying to log in. You don't need to. You just need the link that comes in your email. If you have a paid ticket, you will need to log in, but you should get an email asking you to log in. Make sure you log in right away. Even if you're like, okay, I can't do it this weekend, but I'm going to do it in 2 weeks. Make sure you log in right away because Teachable's login link expires after a week. Despite the number of times Angie and I have hit our heads against the wall about this particular issue, just make sure you log in once so that you have access. And if not, email us help@craftingforprofitcamp.com, and we'll get you sorted.
And that's what I was going to say about, there's several questions I'm seeing that are very specific. Like you can't find your specific login or you can't find your information from last year. Those should all go to that email address because we're not going to be able to solve them in this video. So help@craftingforprofitcamp.com. Drop any like individual questions to our help desk.
Yeah. The Dreambox giveaway is only US. Sorry, everyone. We don't make the rules, but if we could ship a Dreambox overseas, we would happily do it, but I don't have $1 billion. Somebody asked what the scan code is above you. They think your name's Miriam. It's Angie. The scan code is to get your free pass. You can just scan that QR code and get your free pass. Let's see.
Oh, this is good. How do I make sure your emails don't go to spam and junk? This is a big problem.
Problem. So when you have a lot of people on your email list, sometimes things do get relegated to spam or junk. I think we had this morning 25,000 people signed up for our camp this year, which is just a mind-blowing number of people when I think about it. So there is a chance it may go to spam or junk. So I would start off by just making sure that you're checking your spam or junk to see if it's there. And from there, in most email programs, you can whitelist our email address, which is going to be coming from help or hello. Do we know? Crystal. Hello?
Hello. Yeah.
Hello at craftingforprofitcamp.com.
No, it's help.
It's help.
Yeah.
Help at craftingforprofitcamp.com. Clearly, Crystal sets up our emails for us.
Clearly, we don't write the emails.
Right now. Have I mentioned today that I love Crystal? So the emails will be coming from help at craftingforprofitcamp.com, and you can whitelist that email address in your email program. Yes, and search functions within your email as well. You can just search for Crafting for Profit Camp, and you should be able to find any emails for us.
Right. Do we want to go through the day 3 classes really quickly?
Sure.
Okay. Do you want me to do them, or would you like to?
I can do them. Let's
Okay.
see. Let me find the page again. Day 3. So this is Saturday. We start off with a class that I've actually been asked about several times, which is kind of fun. Angie is doing a class on lasers and whether or not you should add one to your small business. And then Abby Kirsten is doing a class on using a blog to build your brand and community. And that was actually a chat that we did with Abby. So it's kind of fun. The 3 of us are all chatting together in that one. Brittany Anton is talking about 10 tips for opening a brick and mortar location. So if you are thinking about taking that next really big step, there's some good tips from Brittany in that class. Shanita Nicole is doing crafting success. She's doing time blocking strategies for profitable growth. So if you're trying to figure out how to actually get everything done, this is a great class for you. Crystal, our favorite Crystal, is doing a class on niche product line expansion. So basically, if you are crafting a certain number of products, how to expand your line while staying within what you are really good at making. Ellie Mae Habits is doing how to use a large format cutting machine in your business. So maybe something like Cricut Venture or Silhouette Romeo, using one of those machines in your small business. Javia Stackhouse is talking about the benefits of adding customization to your handmade business so that you can make things, on a per person basis. Jessica Hill is talking about how to make and sell an ebook really easily with Canva. I think that's something that we don't think about very often, but it is something that you can totally sell as part of your handmade business. Mim Jenkinson, resident sticker expert, is doing how to come up with endless sticker ideas to make and sell. She also has just some good ideas for brainstorming in general. So even if you're not interested in stickers, it might be one you want to watch. Whitney Jensen from AdShark Marketing is doing strategies to grow your business in 2024 using online advertising and how to get started. So if you're like, okay, maybe I want to boost this Facebook post, watch this video first. And then finally, we have Creo, which is one of our sponsors. They make white toner printers. So they're talking about white toner printers and why it is basically a dream machine for people who want to start a craft business.
And then I got several questions about how many classes are there per day. So we kind of went through them, but there are 10 to 11 per day. I just sort of ran through and counted them. So that's a lot of classes each day. And then the 6 basics will run all 3 days for the free pass. So 10 to 11 classes, and they are from like 10 to 40 minutes. Like there is a wide variety of times on the classes. So some of them are long and some are short.
Yeah, we don't have a class on how to set up a YouTube channel, but I'm putting that on the list for next camp.
Look at that. That would be a good class. Good
really great class, Suzanne. That's a great idea. I've gotten a couple good ideas from people lately. All of the classes are pre-recorded because Angie and I are not crazy. And we wanted this to be as seamless. This is the only live thing that we have. Everything else is pre-recorded just because we wanted our speakers to be able to enjoy the actual camp. We want to be able to enjoy the actual camp as much as possible. We don't want to deal with tech hiccups. So everything is recorded.
Yep. So they all go up at 9 a.m. Eastern time. And when we say a time, just to let you know, it's always Eastern time. So we just keep it all Eastern time. So 9 a.m. Eastern time, starting tomorrow, day one, classes will go up. And day one all goes up at 9 a.m. Eastern time, and they're all available for 24 hours on the free pass. So
Yeah. And yes, for all access pass holders, all of the basics class will be available for a year.
yes. Yeah. So all access pass holders get all the classes from in the morning for an entire year. So just to make that clear, so that they get everything in the morning. So
You might even be there before the morning.
Yeah. Like, since you're here live,
If you're live, hey, you all access pass.
they're already starting to go up, just letting you know.
We started uploading the all access pass people. So if you want to get started, a whole 12 hours earlier, whenever you can.
Just to let you know, that's secret though.
Yeah, don't tell anybody. I don't even know how many people are on here. Do you have a number?
I do not. I don't know if oh wait, it says 419.
Oh, that seems like
I don't know if that's right or not. But we'll see.
Hello, everyone. Maybe that's your channel and my channel together. I have no idea.
Together, yeah.
Cool.
Okay. And someone asked, I can't find it, but someone said, "Oh, is there a deadline to purchase the all access pass?" And technically, no. Do you want to go through those dates again, Cori? Just so
in my brain. So tonight at midnight, our early bird pass price ends. So up until midnight tonight, Eastern time, you get the pass for $49. While camp is open, so basically from midnight tonight, I think until midnight Sunday, like at the end of Sunday, 11:59 on Sunday, you can buy it for $69. So that's kind of our open doors pricing. Then we have our last chance pricing that starts basically at midnight on Monday. That runs for 1 week, and you can get it for $79. After that, it goes to the just final pricing, which is $99. And that $99 we leave open basically probably until late in the year. We do close it at some point because we don't want somebody buying the pass, and since it's only good for the year, we don't want people buying the class in like November and then only getting access through the end of January. So we do shut it down at some point, but for the most part, really, if you want to get the all access pass, I would do it now just because it's so much cheaper and I want you guys to save money.
And I mean, technically it is 1 year from the date of purchase. We're given a little leeway. I'll be honest, with last year's, and we did for Sublimation Camp as well. So we're given a little leeway. So you will have a year.
You get until the end of the month the camp is in. So like if you bought a all access pass for Crafting for Profit Camp last year, you have until January 31st this year, so in just a few days, to download anything else you want from that camp. Yes. And yes, this is being recorded and it will be on both my channel and Angie's channel under the live tab. I don't know if it's going to show up on our homepages, but there's a live tab on YouTube and you can view it there.
Yeah. And we went ahead and put, so if you get your free ticket to Crafting for Profit Camp or the all access pass, we went ahead and put a class with a link to this video. So it will live forever.
Yeah.
And I thought I saw something else. So when you get the all access pass, yes, that is where you're going to have to log into Teachable. Yeah. So you will need a Teachable account. You will need to log in. Free pass people don't have to worry about that, but when you get that all access pass, you will. And issues with that, again, our help desk, help@craftingforprofitcamp.com. Any issues logging in, we can help.
We have a really amazing help team. Do give them a little bit of leeway, especially tomorrow when everybody's trying to log on at once. And if you don't hear back right away, it's because everybody's swamped. But we will get back to you. And if for some reason, you're just not getting the help you need, you can tag, Susan's going to kill me. You can tag Susan Gilbert in the Facebook group, but give her like a couple hours. But Susan is our customer service person. She's amazing and she will get you help. It's just, we tend to have a lot of customer service requests on that first day.
All right. So, do you have a regular podcast together? I would stay tuned for that information at a later date. But podcast recommendations for handmade businesses. I know in our Facebook group, I posted a question for like crowdsourcing of other people's recommendation for podcasts. So that'd be a great start. I always recommend Life Coach Baker is a podcast that I recommend just for like your mental state and like productivity and getting things done, that type of thing. I feel like it applies to all small businesses.
Yep. The product boss is another good one somebody just mentioned. It's a great one. Let's see. How many guest speakers are at this year's summit? I think we have 20, including, well, there's 22, including us. There's 20. Some people from last year and quite a few new people. Tried to get a wide range of people.
All right. Okay, I'm like scanning for like last questions. So I'm going to say this right now. If I haven't gotten to your question yet, ask it again.
Yeah. So somebody just
I
asked.
get lost, like it's scrolling fast.
So Beth asked if somebody were to buy the 2024 AAP sometime in the future. So if you bought it in April of this year, you wait a little bit, you buy it in April, it's only good through the end of January. So it's a year, a year from this month. We do it that way just because we really don't know what lifetime means. And because in this industry, information just rolls over a lot. And we really, really don't want to be giving you old information. Like if somebody was trying to make me make a MySpace account because I was watching an old video, that's an extreme example, but you know what I mean? Like we want the newest, most current information available to you.
All right. Let me know if you see any questions.
Okay. How is it to start?
You don't necessarily have to buy your all access pass before sessions start. You can purchase it at any time. It's just the fact that it goes up in price.
Yeah. So with the free pass, once you sign up for the free pass, you're going to get an email and it's going to have one link that has everything. And that free link is the link you will use for all 3 days. Everything will be in the same place. If you go on there now, you'll see all the different classes listed. We just don't have the videos uploaded for them. So once you sign up for that free pass, you should get an email. If you do not get an email, check your spam, search for Crafting for Profit Camp in your email. And if you just can't find it, then go ahead and send us an email at help@craftingforprofitcamp.com.
All right.
That might be
Like,
it. We're so excited, guys.
We're
just so excited. We love it's so funny because this is a lot of work to get ready for this camp. I'm not gonna lie. This is definitely, we're like, oh, it's time to start a camp again. But by the time it's actually here, most of our work is done. And now we can also just sort of enjoy all the videos and everything.
Yeah, it's like the finish line for us as well.
Yeah, it is. You bought a pass last year and it ended before the end of January. I don't think it should have, Michelle. So go ahead and email us at help@craftingforprofitcamp.com and we will get that sorted for you.
It's still up, so we should be able to get that.
And somebody is saying that apparently one of the options that you may have when you purchase is to actually break out your payments using Klarna.
Yeah,
I saw that was an option. So yeah, so that would be great. If it's still $49 can be expensive for some people. So if you want to break that out, Oh yes, Denise has that question at the top there.
Oh,
is there a way to link my Teachable account to my Teachable account for Jennifer? There is. We have. Where does that information live?
So I would email the help desk. So help@craftingforprofitcamp.com, and they will send you basically like a document to follow exact steps. Teachable does not make that easy or intuitive on how to do that. So we just went ahead and made like a document for you. So, and if you're in the Facebook group, it's also in, what are those called at the top? Resources.
Yeah, there's like, we have these like guides, maybe guides.
Guides. My mind was blanking. If you're in the Facebook group at the top, there's a tab called guides, and there's also a guide that explains how to do it. So if you would like to just do it yourself and not email, you can do it that way.
Yeah. Somebody said last year's expired before January. It shouldn't have. You should still have access to it. So again, you can email us at help@craftingforprofitcamp.com. We'll get you that link.
Yeah. And someone asked, what did I say? Help with mental health and productivity. And that was the Life Coach Baker podcast. So she has a great podcast. I would definitely just kind of binge her past episodes.
Yeah. That's Nicole Baker. She's one of our teachers this year.
Yeah.
Nicole Baker is amazing. Okay. I don't know what you mean by how hard was it to start. You got to give me more information.
Yeah. I don't know.
Start this event. I'm not sure.
So you can join the Facebook group. And that information will be like, when you sign up for the free pass, it is right there. It basically says like, join the Facebook group. It's in, I think, every email Crystal sends out. So
yes.
Yes, it is Life Coach Baker. Yes.
And Lucita, we have, I don't know, Angie and I are teaching at least 10 classes in this thing this year. We've got so many classes. So yes.
Yes.
You can see them all on the free sales page, I think, is you can see all the classes that we're teaching.
Yes, on the sales page, you can see a list. So if you do that QR code, my finger doesn't point in the right place. There you go, QR code up there, or craftingforprofitcamp.com, and there's a list of classes. And you can see ones that say Angie and Cori, or just Angie, or just Cori.
Yeah. And then Les, thank you for more information. For me, yes, it was hard for me to start my YouTube channel. I finally got over it. I have to stare at my own face now a lot. I don't like it, but it is what it is. Angie has
I think starting a YouTube channel is hard for everyone. Looking at yourself, listening to yourself, yes.
But you just do it.
Oh, yes. Crafting nonprofits. I'll let Cori talk about that class.
Yeah, so I did a shorter class. I think it's probably only about 10 minutes on basically crafting with a purpose and how to sort of align your business with some sort of mission you may have in your life. I talk about it always that I don't talk about it a ton, but my mission is NICU care for parents. So I had twins. They were in the NICU. I did not have the best experience. My boys had great care. I did not have the best care. So I tend to do, different things that are aligned with getting parents better care in the NICU. I know it's very specific, but if you've had babies in the NICU or you know babies in the NICU, then you know that I'm your girl. So I talk basically in the class about kind of how to connect with your audience on a deeper level by having some sort of cause or mission in your business. And it just can bring a little bit more meaning to what you do as well.
All right. I think that's it. Unless anyone has any more questions, we will see you tomorrow, hopefully, with either the free pass or the all access pass, and join that Facebook group so you can chat with us. And campfire tomorrow night, we'll be there.
Yes, it's going to be very fun. I'm just yes, that is a question that I do not have the answer for. We're getting a few more questions here about shipping.
Oh, yeah.
I would watch the shipping class and then ask Tisa about delivery dispute issues.
I would say take the shipping class from Tisa and then ask any questions in the Facebook group. I ran an Etsy shop for a long time, and that was one thing that made me go all digital.
One other thing I saw a whole bunch of people ask about that we didn't cover really is the scavenger hunt.
Oh yes, I saw that. I missed it.
Giveaways. So we have more than $6,000 worth of giveaways. Some of those are within Teachable. And then we have a Teachable lesson, which basically tells you about other giveaways that are on our teachers' more information pages. So each of our teachers has a link below their video to a page that will give you more information about them, their video, what they have, what they do. And some of the teachers have opted to do a giveaway on those pages. We were hosting those giveaways at one point, but it became just too much for us to handle. So now we asked our teachers to host those giveaways. So we do have a list of all the giveaways that are available, but you'll have to go hunting for figuring out which more information pages they are on.
Yeah. So it's just kind of like a fun way to hunt around on the more information pages and find the treasures in them.
Yeah. If you grab your free ticket, you can see what is on each class, Diane. You can just see what day each class is on. It's already listed and loaded in the Teachable class.
Yes.
And then I just saw another one. Oh, if you don't have Facebook, who do I send questions to? So if you have help questions, send them to help@craftingforprofitcamp.com. If you have questions for our individual teachers, you can just contact them on social media or if they have emails, that sort of thing.
Yeah, and there should be below each class. So if you're watching a class and you have a question, below each class for the teacher should be a social media link. So Instagram, Facebook, they kind of put their one they use most often. And that would be a great way to contact them is through that one.
Yeah. And yes, the scavenger hunt is similar to how it was for Sublimation Camp.
Yes, it is. Yeah, we had last minute, we were this would be fun for Sublimation Camp, and we're just going to kind of continue them with the camps because it's kind of fun to make you find those.
And yes, this is the same Facebook group that we had in 2023. We did not make a new Facebook group this year because why?
Yeah, no reason to do that. So same Facebook group, just ask your questions in there. Not a problem.
Yeah. This was fun.
Yes. Yeah. So we had fun. Thank you all. For those that joined us live, thank you so much. And we hope you have fun at Crafting for Profit Camp. Again, if you craftingforprofitcamp.com, grab your free ticket or get the all access pass before it goes up in price tonight. I don't want you telling me that you didn't get
Oh my gosh. We get emails who are like, oh, I missed the deadline. Don't be that person because we have to say no. And it sucks. I do not like saying no to you guys.
Yeah, because we can't make exceptions for everyone, so we just have to say no to everyone. So
We don't like doing that. So don't do that to us. Get
someone
the all
asked
access pass.
a check sheet for the scavenger hunt.
It's not really a check sheet. There's a lesson that just has a list. So
Yeah.
you could print that lesson out and just cross them off as you go.
Yeah.
If you want.
Yeah, but I would definitely just kind of hunt around to the more
Make
information.
a map next year, like a little treasure hunt map.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So thank you all for joining us live, and we will see you tomorrow. Grab your free pass, grab that all access pass. Join us in the Facebook group to chat. And yes, this video is recorded, so you can go back and watch it if you joined us late as well. So,
yep. And Sherry, yes, you can join the classes throughout the day. Okay, I'm going to stop answering questions now.
Yes. So
gotta cut it off somewhere.
9 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow, Crafting for Profit Camp. Join us. Help at craftingforprofitcamp.com, because there's going to be people that get to this point and still have questions.
Yes. And we're happy to answer your questions through email. We're happy to answer them in the Facebook group.
Yes. So thank y'all.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.